Welcome to my world! It's nail time! Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, my name is Evie and I love to do nails and I love to teach what I know, what I do the most. So today we are going to be doing acrylic nails ombre. We're gonna be using the mixes that I had gotten from Poofy, which she is Cassie Zoss, and if you are in my group then you would know that she has been making her own little glow powders, and she came over today and dropped me off two. She dropped me off the orange one and a pink one. So these tips I had got from AliExpress, and believe it or not, these are actual dual form tips. But I'm going to use them today for this set because it's a long straight nail tip and I really wanted my nails to be like straight, so that's why I chose these tips. So the acrylics that I'm using today is from Santiago. And of course I always talk about her brand. Excuse this glitter in this acrylic, and that's only because my my monomer has glitter on the bottom of the dampened dish, the little container. Obviously you can see that. So I just came back from vacation and I don't know, I'm different. I aired out a little bit and I've met a lot of friends and seen a lot of my family and had a lot of great talks and laughs, and I had a really great time. So thank you for everyone who was actually sending me emails and asking where I was, because that's where I was on vacation. So I didn't record for like a whole week. I didn't forget, I really wanted to record, but I was just so busy. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to cap my nails with a thin clear coat of acrylic. Because we are using colored acrylic, I do not want this to stain my natural nails. Meaning because I don't really know what, you know, pigment was being used. Literally I know where it's from, but I just don't know the ingredients of the pigment. So if you know, some pigments have, you know, a problem where it stains. So I always cap my natural nails first with clear. And also this brush I had gotten from eBay, and this is the aquarium brush, and I'm loving it. I love how firm it is and how easy it is for me to do nails now. I'm really fast using this brush. So this glow powder, I feel like it's missing a little bit of pigment because it's separating a little bit. And so maybe it's because I just really need to mix it up a little bit, because she just made this before she came over. But we're going to focus on ombre, and this is what I do. I would take the color acrylic all the way to where you would actually need a 3-week fill, if that makes sense. So I would like do one solid color from my first color, and I will like bring it all the way, not that close to the cuticle area, but close enough to where it's like you need a fill like for 3 weeks. Right here. That's where I start the ombre blend, right where the free edge would be after like 3 weeks or 4 weeks nail growth. And then I work my way up when I come to blend. I also focus on the different type of pigments that that they have, because a lot of powders are not made for blending. They're just like a solid color and they don't blend very well. They leave harsh lines. So I do stick with the color acrylics that are more of the pigment side. Like those color acrylics that are like pasty or very thick in color, those are the perfect ones that you could use for ombre, because those blend down so nicely and so effortlessly. So I'm losing my voice, I don't know why, but yeah, so that's what I actually use. And see, I'm doing this again and the bottom color is the pink, and then the top color is the orange. So like when I go to blend down, I would always focus on that part, like past the free edge to blend down. But these colors look very similar, so I did struggle a little bit with making the other color pop. So I'm pretty much sure if I had chose 2 different colors to blend with, I'd get that blend right. But because these 2 colors are similar, then, and over here I'm testing my monorail to see if it does bleed, and it doesn't bleed. So that's another good thing about these glow in the dark powders. They do not bleed the pigment. But as you could tell right now where it's like blended all the way down, but you can't really see the pink. And this is a glow. This is glow in the dark pigment. So of course with glow in the dark pigments, I think I always have a problem with making my own acrylics, because you know, you really got to mix that in. So we're going to cap this again with a thin layer of the clear Gennari Santiago, and I'm just working the product down and then wiping off my brush. This is a really good brush. It doesn't allow this acrylic to overflow. I mean, it pretty much is now my favorite one to use, and I'm obsessed with alpha brushes, but this brush is pretty good. If you are in my group, then you would know that I am also one of Gennari Santiago's Luxurious Nails brand ambassador. So if you have any questions or, you know, any concerns, just let me know and I will try my best to answer them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat the process and use the one ball method and kind of blend down the acrylic to every corner. And I'm doing this like slow so you could see the process of the way I do nails instead of speeding up my video. So this is not a speed up video, so I'm literally just taking my time. So I'm using my Macart 120 grit file, and I'm focusing more on filing up and down instead of filing inwards, because I want my nails to go straight forward, not inwards. So I wanted these nails to look narrow all the way, like straight, if that makes any sense. I didn't want no curve on it. I just wanted it to be straight, because I was doing this because I didn't want to be picking up things and unpacking things and accidentally rip off, you know, my stiletto, because you know stilettos, I always break off the tip. So this is how I would file. I file straight, you know, up and down, instead of putting the file all the way on the bottom. Like if you was to put the file like on the bottom, then it would file inwards, and then you would have that like look where it kind of looks more of a coffin, then it will square nail. So that's just how I file. And the files that I always use is between an 80 grit and a 120 grit, and that's what I use to file my actual nails. Now natural nails, I would use a 240 grit because it's softer on the natural nail plate. So do not use a 120 grit or 80 grit on the natural nail plate, because it is too rough and it's too coarse, and the nail plate just cannot handle that. So I'm using my Born Pretty Carbide Fine Safety Bit, and I am smoothing my nails down and shaping the ends of the nails like with it, because it's already pretty much shaped, but I am removing all that excess like build up acrylic underneath from the nails and perfecting my shape doing this. Now you could do this with a coarse bit, but with a coarse drill you could ruin the shape because it's gonna fall off too much. So that's why I use, you know, a fine safety bit to remove all the excess underneath from the nails. So this is what it looks like when they're all done. I really love them. I love the shape, how they are. This is actually the first time I've actually done a shape like this, so let me know what you think. I feel like the pink powder needs more pigment in it, but overall I think it's beautiful and I love it. So I hope you guys like this. Thumbs up if you do. Let me know what you think, and I love you all, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.